Could anybody possibly want to come help me put up the first full-size Christmas tree? Come on over, please, right now, right here on my take on Home and Garden. Man, it's gonna be a doozy. Look at this full-size flock tree. Now don't worry, I don't expect anybody's gonna wanna watch me put this whole tree together. Start doing something. Here's how I put my trees away. The stand is on top so I can find it. And there's a little box or bag with the screws to the stand in it. So they're not lost, they're not falling out of the box. Just little things you learn as you do it years and years, right? There's the top. Some people would just put that in the stand and be done with it. Say there, how do you think, Harry? Woo, we can't do that here, you know that. So we'll set that aside. And this is our beautiful 7.5 foot flock tree. And let me see. This is the second piece. And here's the bottom. And you know it's all about shaping this thing. When you take it from what you're going to see later, from this to that, it doesn't just happen. You know that. I'm going to spend the next hour and a half, 2 hours putting this tree together for you and fluffing each branch. Alrighty, guys, we got the first section placed and fluffed and positioned, and there's a couple of points I want to make to you here to help. I like to bring that extension cord up through the middle and snake it in between a couple of branches. This one has three-way, okay? And then once I get the second section on, this will go up in there. So any string can reach, all right? That's one thing I do. Next, you can see I left just the last 2 branches for you. I'm going to pull them out, 2 up, 2 down, 3 up, 2 down, like this, and then fan the end like it naturally would be. And you see the flocking is mostly on the end, because that's what you're going to see anyway. But what a difference. Okay, so again, the look I want is like this with each branch, like a hand reaching, because this is going to relax down again every time you hang something on it. Okay, so I like to make a point of that. Next, before you can't see what you're doing, the tree skirt. Now you can use any tree skirt that you want or like. Personally, I don't like buying them. We do have one store-bought one. This is a vintage quilted white blanket. Wow, guys, okay, hey, we're starting to look like something now. We just have the top to put on. We're all fluffed to this point. This one doesn't flop down, you gotta pull it down. Okay, so I'm coming in with my lowest string of LED lighting with the green cord. I'm using 150 bulb strings. I'm gonna come into the middle and hit my outlet. Back and forth. Tuck it in nice. Get it in there far. I'm ready with 500 lights on the 7.5 foot tree. And this is a short needle spruce style tree. And you see it's very light, somewhat see-through, but we're going to decorate this so it looks solid. And with your cheaper trees that you can drive a wheelbarrow through, you really have to work on those. This is not like that. It is the style and the species of the tree, but we here at Extreme, we want full. So that's what we're working on. Let's start with one of 3 ribbons that I've chosen for this. I'm gonna just toss the spool on the floor. So I'm gonna crimp and tuck. This is very light, delicate, and wonderful. I had about 20 feet out of 90 left, and I went back and I went the opposite way. Starting from the top, zigzag down, tucked it in till it ran out. So now we're going with our, look at this, striped see-through in the blue. It's not going to be overdone with blue, but it's going to be good, I think. Guys, next I have a 3rd ribbon I want to put on. It is still see-through a bit. It's a darker, more navy blue with snowflakes in gold. And I think this is going to finish it off. You see how light the other 2 are? Basically a filler. They're not dominant whatsoever. In fact, in the back it's crimp and hide almost. Your ends and your change over. You know, when you're coming back, you don't want to see it in the front. So it's almost magical. Here's where I can just about jump out of my own skin. Finally ready to decorate the tree. This is the fun, you know that. All the basic background's done. Fluffed, leveled tree. I actually had to put a couple spacers under 2 of the 4 feet because she was leaning a bit, so you should look at all those things before you go to decorate your tree, so you don't have to do it or get in trouble or wonder why it's laying on its side when you wake up in the next day. Okay, I think I'm getting happy with that. Let's hang the first Victorian style ornament on our tree. It is the Bugle Boy, and I'm gonna, like I always talk, I'm gonna put the bigger ornament at the bottom. Oh man, I can't take it. Let me turn him. Oh man, I don't believe it. It's too good. You guys are killing me because I can't do it fast enough. You wouldn't stay and watch the whole process, but hopefully you'll have a good time. Now this is a little handful, real proud of these. 4 or 5, I got 5 of these. These make me choke up every time because I know exactly where they came from. When I first started being allowed to decorate a little kids tree we had in the basement, which was made into a family room, you know, it was nice. This is what's left of those way back then. They're over 50 years old, and the gold is still just as rich and wonderful as it ever could be. And a lot of the new ones, there's nothing wrong with them, but they just don't seem to come up with this richness here quite like before. Let's get a couple of those on, because that's really going to show now our blue and gold idea. And look at these cute little bells we have in the gold. Always love them. Always a favorite to put on. Do you ever notice how you can't wait to burn through the ones that aren't your favorite because you want to put on something in particular you can't wait to put on? That's how it is for me. Now we have another bugle boy, and like I mentioned, we can put him on the opposite side of the tree, so you know, somebody looking from that side, you can see him too. We'll get her in a big area and a couple places. I can't stop smiling. I'm so happy with these. They're just great. Look at this. Oh my God, it's so nostalgic to me. Here's a little gold birdie. My grandmother had these die cuts, and it's probably why I get so mushy about them, if you will. There's a little moon-shaped angel faces. Here's one in the starburst ornament, like you remember from our haul. You know, like I do, the more you get on, just the better it's going to be. Look at some of the blue ornaments now too. Okay, this is what I want to show you before I jump way ahead. Oh man, oh my goodness, everything I put on, I'm just nuts about it. This'll, oh boy, ooh, how to get through. These are too precious. These go with our tree, even though, you know, everything is not gonna be blue and gold, but here is our little bear playing soldier on the rocking horse now. I could have 25 of them. So we'll get them spread around different levels of the tree, is what I like to do. Stair step them around and down. If you only have a couple, that's the trick. Separate them, get them around in different places on the tree, so that anywhere you look, you might see one of your favorites, see? I'll tell you one other joyous thing that comes out of doing these Christmas trees is that when you take an idea, it's just in your head, and you put it together, and it comes out this good. It's no brag here. I'm talking about anybody. It's so satisfying. I feel sorry for people that don't understand it. But if you just try. Put your heart and soul into it. Make it yours. Make it personal. And you will feel the joy. I promise. You will feel the joy of Christmas. And I'm going to catch some of this tree up for you, and we'll peek in before I'm done. Folks, I'm thinking I probably got to take you now and show you all around. But first, an opportunity for our new folks to like, share, and subscribe. Come join the family. Come join the fun. Thanks for coming over, guys. Check out those stores on Etsy and in Spring. The link is in the description box under the video if you're on your tablet, laptop, or phone. Thank you now. Let's take a look. Hey, thanks everybody for coming by today. Hopefully you like the end of our blue and gold series and section of the house in our blue and gold Victorian style full-size tree. Take care now. You guys be good, and we'll see you in the next amazing, wonderful, Merry Christmas video. Take care. See you soon.